It's got Micah Parsons written all over it. Well, sort of. Buckle up, Cowboys Nation, because this isn't your run-of-the-mill offseason update. This one's loaded with tension, potential, and just enough wild speculation to make even Jerry Jones raise an eyebrow. We're talking the Micah Parsons contract saga, the tight end dilemma, and a juicy what-if involving Kyle Pitts. Oh, and did we mention George Pickens? Let's dive into it like it's game day brisket at a tailgate. First up, the elephant in the war room, Micah Parsons. A defensive wrecking ball with 40.5 sacks in 3 seasons, 3 Pro Bowls, and the kind of motor that doesn't just run hot, it explodes. The man is the Cowboys' defense, and yet, somehow, his contract extension is still in limbo, dragging slower than a Texas summer sunset. Cowboys fans can't sleep, and rightfully so. Losing Parsons? That's not just a nightmare, that's a franchise-shifting disaster. Then there's the tight end situation. Jake Ferguson, once hailed as the answer, saw his numbers dip from 761 yards in 2023 to 494 last season. That drop had fans calling for reinforcements. But context matters. Dak Prescott missed 4 games due to injury, throwing off the entire offense's rhythm. A healthy Dak, with time in the pocket, could resurrect Ferguson's impact. And the coaching staff is betting on that bounce back. Terrence Parsons, suggested Dallas, should throw a second-round pick Atlanta's way for the athletic marvel. Pitts, drafted 4th overall in 2021, came into the league with unicorn hype. At 6 feet 6 inches, with 4.4 speed and a wingspan that could swat drones out of the sky, he was built in a lab for stardom. But in 3 seasons, he's racked up 2,500 yards and 6 touchdowns, numbers that are fine, but far from generational. Why hasn't he broken out? One word: quarterbacks. Marcus Mariota, Desmond Ridder, Taylor Heineke. It's been a rotating cast of mediocrity. Pitts hasn't had a real shot with a legit gunslinger. Enter Dak Prescott? Maybe. Imagine Pitts stretching the middle of the field, while CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens shred the outside. That's enough to make defensive coordinators lose sleep. But here's the thing. The Cowboys aren't biting. Not yet. The Falcons, under new leadership with Kirk Cousins and rookie phenom Michael Penix Jr., are banking on Pitts finally flourishing. And Dallas? They're focused on locking up Parsons and letting Ferguson show what he's made of. And don't sleep on Tony Pollard. With the offensive line back to full strength, he's expected to reclaim his status as one of the league's most elusive backs. This offense? It's not just dangerous, it's top 5 potential. Dangerous. On defense, Dallas remains a nightmare. Parsons leads the charge, but Trevon Diggs is back, locking down WR1s. Deron Bland had 9 interceptions in a breakout 2024 season, and DeMarcus Lawrence remains the quiet assassin up front. Add in Osa Odighizuwa's disruptive presence and new additions in the linebacker core, and Dan Quinn's unit is ready to wreak havoc. Again. But let's circle back to tight end. Jake Ferguson ain't no scrub. He's got grit. 71 catches last season, many in clutch moments. He blocks like a guard and runs routes like a slot receiver. Tight ends coach Lunda Wells even called him a cornerstone. Not exactly empty praise. Still, we dream. Because what if, just what if, Kyle Pitts hits the market? Say Atlanta stumbles. Say Penix struggles. Jerry's been known to make a splash when the water gets hot. Pitts in Dallas isn't impossible. It's just unlikely. For now. Meanwhile, the season looms. Week 1 against the Browns, a tone setter. Week 3, the Ravens, then the Steelers. Pickens' revenge game? After that, the always brutal NFC East gauntlet. The Eagles are stacked. The Giants are unpredictable. The Commanders, scrappy. But with Dak, CeeDee, Pickens, and Ferguson clicking, and Parsons hunting quarterbacks, this team can win the division. And yet, the question lingers like smoke after fireworks. Is this roster enough to win it all? Or do they need one more spark, like Pitts, to ignite the fire? Either way, Cowboys Nation, the ride's just getting started. Buckle up and ask yourself, would you roll the dice for Pitts? Or are you betting on Ferguson's grind and Pickens' fury?